our porcupine pufferfish wonton, our saltwater pufferfish, and we are going to set up a new home. Who's excited about that? Oh, wonton, if this isn't your moment, I don't know what is. Ooh. And there's something new we're going to add in one of our fish aquariums towards the end. Ooh, look at this crazy big fish fam of cleaning that we need to do before we even put the fish in their new home. And there's a lot that is unfortunately long overdue. And what some of it is slightly satisfying. And what's going to happen with our saltwater pufferfish, our porcupine pufferfish wonton, if you haven't seen our other videos, this is the baby. And we are going to set up a new home for wonton that's a lot bigger than this one previously. And we also have our yoga mat. No, we will not be doing yoga. We will be placing it underneath this aquarium so it supports it and keeps it safe and structural, which we should have done in the beginning. Whew, that was still heavy to lift up, but now what the mat does, it gives it a good stationary structure for the bottom and adds support to the bottom of your aquarium so it will not crack. This has been up and constructed for about 3 years already, so it really, it's been filled up. If you've seen all of our videos, coral tank to multiple fish to now we're just doing a whole renovation on it and adding some finishing touches a little bit late down the road. And it's been a long time now, but since we added Chomper into his big aquarium over here, we have done the same under the tank structure as well. And so we haven't done this yet because, like I said, it's been 3 years since we've had this tank set up. We are actually doing a sand change, changing out and over all of the sand, removing it all out, all that dirty fish waste and accumulation. But however, you don't want to remove too much of the good bacteria out of your aquarium. So you do not want to ruin what you've accumulated and built in your aquarium over the course of the duration that you've had it set up. Which is why all of the coral that we do have along the rocks here will not be scrubbed off, and we will not be cleaning them because that harnesses a lot of that bacteria, which makes up for what we are removing from our aquarium. And while emptying and filtering through all of that sand, it turned into basically a cleaner snail graveyard. These are all old snails that have been eaten up by the bristleworms and other fish, and we used to have about 30 to 40 in there. Now there's only about a dozen. But I do have some good news that I found. And before I get to that good news, what do we do with all of these shells? Well, I give them to the mantis shrimp. So the mantis shrimp can add to that little cave in the front that it has, and it breaks all of these little shells and rocks up to add a door to its lair in its home. So we'll go ahead and just drop these in there. The mantis shrimp will use them and break them up and use them to just add more structure to the home, to this big mountain right here. But the good news part about it is the Necarious snails, the ones that are carnivorous and they bury under the sand with their snorkels. They have been around for over 2.5 years now, doing very well. So highly recommend those if you want to keep your tank clean, and they eat a bunch of waste and uneaten meats and fish and other fun food that you do feed your fish that aren't eaten. They will keep it clean for you. Love these guys. And that wasn't long at all. If you could see the mantis shrimp back there just a little bit right in the center. Let's see if we could focus. There we go. The mantis shrimp already came out and has been looking at all of the new shells and literally just grabbed one back there, and that's it. It's going to eat at it. Even though there's nothing in it, it's going to try to go and see if there is. You'll get food soon. And finally, all cleaned out. And now we are adding the brand new live sand to the aquarium. Now the live sand will aid in contributing more live bacteria, good bacteria, to this aquarium that if any was removed by removing all of the sand, you can also skim some of this off of the top. It's kind of foamy when you pour new water in during the feeding frenzy. Nom 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 nom. And the buckets are all empty, and this is just the most patient part you have to be very patient for. We have to wait until this clears up so we can go ahead and rearrange all of our beautiful coral in the placement in which we want them to be closest to the light. Boom, just like that. So now we're ready to add the fish. And I also picked up a new addition. It's a tiny ultra rock anemone. Who's excited about that? So at this time, is everyone ready for their new aquarium home? And how about you, Mr. Goby? I'll take that as a yes. New aquarium time. And now we have to catch you. Alright. Time to add the water to acclimate the fish to their new home. Alright, so let's carefully remove some of these rocks so we can get to these fish. As we also have a pencil urchin that lives in here, which we have to find, and some starfish. Ooh, we got a feisty one. Let's see if this is easy as it looks to catch. Oh, simple. One down, one to go. Gonna remove its home. It's gonna have a much bigger home. And removing its home, there is the pencil urchin. And there's a starfish. What are you thinking of, just grabbing the pencil? Up, there's a goby. You're just gonna grab the pencil urchin just like that? Mm-hmm. All right. Now we gotta look for the other starfish because I haven't seen the other one for a while, but pretty sure it's still in here. We're gonna head and just grab the pencil urchin. And now the feistiest of them all, the goby. Oh, that goby's pissed. And the other starfish we did locate. It's right under that shell. The new home you will have will be right here in this reef aquarium. Drip acclimation right before we do. And you, my beauty, a new home for you too. And your big moment is here. Let's get to it. Next for the goby. Starfish number 2. Woo! Now the pencil urchin. The clownfish is hiding over there. That's probably going to be its new home because we are not going to be putting the PVC pipe in this aquarium. So it's probably going to nestle up in between the Kenyan tree coral and all these little crevices. So this will be interesting to see where this clownfish does end up to stay comfortably. And the pencil urchin is at it and slowly making a run for it. So if you saw our original video when we first had wonton placed in its aquarium, this is basically the same aquarium that we are going to put wonton back in with less fish, as we quarantined wonton in the beginning to make sure wonton was a healthy little bug. And yes, it is. So now it's time to put you in a bigger aquarium. Got a nice big corner piece. We're cleaning the filter out as well, placing the rocks back, but we do not want to crowd this aquarium up as we want to give wonton as much space to swim. Okay, wonton, we are fishing you out and it is your time. Will you puff up? Oh, wonton. Oh, wonton. Oh. Oh, wonton's puffing up. Quick, get wonton in the bucket. And wonton is acclimating and will be in its new home very shortly. Alright, wonton, it's your big moment. Let's go. Ooh, and we'll check back in a few with your light on. Okay, wonton, you look like a happy camper. So if you like this video, please subscribe and like this video as well, please. And stay tuned for more A1A adventures with wonton the pufferfish and our reef fish as well. Thank you for watching. As always, stay adventurous. A1A Adventures. And I'm trying to look for this surprise that I promised that we added to our collection of pets. Let me just look for it. Hold on. Let's throw in some food and see if we can lure it out. No, it's not you. I don't know what's going on here. It is hard to find this amphibian which we added to this tank. Stay tuned for the next video. We are going to solve this mystery, and we are going to show you what we added in this aquarium.